All right, let's go and let's add in our countdown timer. So let's say our function, we'll call this countdown timer. And within this countdown timer, we're going to say let wait is equal to skaction.wait for duration. And we'll make it 1.0. This is going to be the interval of our timer here. Then we're going to say let countdown is equal to skaction.runBlock. And within this run block, we're going to add in quite a bit of information. So we're going to say if is alive is double equal to true. So only if the player is alive here. We'll say countdown timer var is equal to countdown timer var minus 1. Okay, we'll say if countdown timer var is less than or equal to 10 and is alive is double equal to true. Then we'll say lbl timer dot, for example, text is equal to, and we'll say that this is countdown timer var. Okay. Then we'll say if countdown timer var is less than or equal to 0. Okay. We'll say self dot game over logic. And from game over logic, we make everything so that it will go and reset the game. Make sure you're outside your run block curly bracket here. And in here, we're going to say let sequence is equal to skaction.sequence. We'll say this is wait, then change, or in this case, it's count down. And then we'll say self.runAction, skaction.repeat action, and we're going to repeat the sequence a total of countdown timer var times. Okay, you can put a number in there, but I'm just going to set it as the variable here. And in order to make this work, you need to go all the way up to the top in our first area here and call countdown timer. You need to call that function in order to make it work. Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. Now let's go ahead and let's reset the game and let's see how that works. So we'll say let wait is equal to skaction.wait for duration, and we'll wait maybe 3 seconds before resetting the game. We need to set up the game scene. So the game scene is equal to game scene, and we'll do the size. It'll be self.size. Then we'll say let the transition equal to sk transition dot, and we'll just do crossfade with duration. We'll make it 0.5 seconds. That works well. Then we need to say the game scene dot scale mode is equal to sk scene scale mode dot aspect fill. You can try the other items there. It'll kind of make your game look weird if you don't put that in here. So we'll say let change scene is equal to skaction.runBlock. Okay, and within that run block, we're going to go to self.scene.view.presentScene, and we're going to say the game scene sk transition. In this case here, we could add our own transition, but we already set one up, so we'll call it the transition. Okay, and it's complaining here because block has to be capitalized. We need to put this all in a sequence. So let sequence is equal to skaction.sequence, and within the sequence, we're going to say wait, then change scene. In here, we're going to say self.runAction, skaction.repeat action. We're going to repeat the sequence a total of 1 time. Okay, save it if you already haven't done so. Okay, and we're not quite done yet, because whenever you go and repeat your game, you need to add in a small function here that says function reset game variables on start. Okay, and we can just literally copy this because that's a handful to type out and paste it. I usually like to put it start here. Now within this, we are going to spawn the squares. Okay, we're going to spawn the squares. We don't need to spawn the labels because we're not destroying them. Remember, we did destroy them at the end of it here. We need to set score back down to 0. We also need to set is alive back to true. And then we're also going to set countdown timer var to 13. Okay. And there we go. All right, this concludes the tutorial.